In Napoleon's Think and Get Rich, Hill teaches the value of knowing your inner state. All success comes from desire, and failure is considered a sign of an imperfect plan that must be overcome, rebuilt, and a clear goal set in motion. Because if you don't know exactly what you want, you won't have the confidence to go through failure. At the core of Hill's book is the simple idea that success belongs to those with the right knowledge. Failure comes to those who don't mind letting themselves fail. As Hill points out, once you start thinking and getting rich, you'll find that wealth begins with a purposeful mind, with little or no effort. Knowing how to have a wealth-loving heart should interest you and everyone else. Take a good look. Once you understand the principles of this concept and begin to follow the instructions for use, your finances will begin to change. It heals, and everything you touch begins to turn into an asset in your favor. Cannot you do that? Not at all. Thinking is what thinking does. If you see it in your heart, you hold it in your hand. A quote from Bob Proctor is the highlight of Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich. Hill taught that our thoughts become our reality. Throughout philosophy, he points out that there is an obstacle to the way of thinking supported by the will, transforming itself into its physical equivalent. This means that money will become your reality if you constantly have the idea of getting rich and if you feed the idea of getting rich with a burning heart. When you get sick and take your medicine, I hope you will feel better. You get better because of your confidence and desire to be better. The simple lesson here is to pay attention to the big thoughts that pop up in our heads most of the time. Because of what we are, whether they know it or not, they become things. As Hill points out, there is only one thing you have total control over, and that is your thoughts. This is the most important and inspiring of all truths known to man. It shows the belief in God among people. This divine law is the only way you can control your own destiny. If you can't control your emotions, you can be sure that you can control everything and nothing else. Have a clear mind and purpose. Desire is the beginning of all success. This quote summarizes one of the wealth and prosperity that Hill shared in the book. Of the many things he said, the most important thing is total control of the mind that matters. For this, he pointed out that of all the ways of controlling the mind, the most effective is the habit of preoccupying the mind with real things. What does it mean? This means that to be successful financially or otherwise, you must achieve a clear goal, driven by a sense of curiosity. Get what you want. These are the secrets of all success. As Hill points out, your chances of success increase greatly when a clear goal unites you. The beginning of all success is desire. Always keep this in mind. Weak desire leads to weakness. Just like a small fire produces a small amount of heat. If you find yourself weak, you can heal that weakness by keeping a fire burning in your will. Strong belief in success, your belief in success, or your ability to achieve big goals, played an important role in your overall success. Hill noted that I believe in the power of will, backed by faith. Faith is the outer elixir that gives life, strength, and action to the power of thought.